Molweni, igama lam vangile gantsho, and I'm going to be reading a series of small girl poems from my collection Red Cotton as part of the Impepho Press 21 Days, 21 Poets series. Small girl sleeps next to her mother, two new moons that never touch. Mother is always holding her breath, even in her sleep. Small girl rubs calamine into mother's eyelids, plats 3, 5, 7 white beads into mother's hair. When mother awakes, small girl is snaked around her spine. Small girl with moths in her mouth, speaks anger in glances, knows the dagger of words. Small girl, big voice, moves in silence, knows how earthquakes begin. In the rumbling of her stomach, entire families collapse. Small girl cares too much for such a small girl. Small girl with treacherous eyes, carries too much feeling in her lungs, knows the sting of lonely. Small girl sees too much, breathes too much, takes up too much air. Small girl is too much mirror and expectation, too much wanting more. Small girl should know better than to try to fight the sun. Small girl with hands of spades. Small girl dreams too much, hopes too much, wants to plant and grow. Small girl thinks she is the ocean. Small girl is a stream. Small girl will break her heart with all this want. Small girl is not even the wind. Small girl must learn to swallow and be pretty. An old woman whispers into a small girl's navel, then wraps her neck with red and white beads. The old woman smears calamine on the small girl's forehead, under her left breast, between her shoulder blades. When the small girl wakes, her eyes are glued together with tears. She learns to see in the dark. The small girl can smell the rain coming. She knows a storm is brewing. A woman tries to rescue her daughter from a burning shack. All the shacks around her are on fire. She hunches herself over her daughter, carries all of her inside. By the time she reaches the tar road, the woman's dress has been burnt to her skin. Her daughter survives unharmed. She pulls a bottle of calamine out of her pocket, uses a piece of her own dress to dress her mother's wounds. She wraps a string of red and white beads around her mother's waist, whispers into her navel a secret about a match. Today there is no black, no dark, no light. Today there are only blues and blood, hope and heart, a half-done face in a coffin, a brewing storm of small girls coming. There is an old woman across the river. She is made of sand and fire, carrying a child on her back. I cannot reach her. She has burnt the river dry. The mud is buried, turned angry, swallows rocks and children who still believe in water. It has not rained in 3 full moons. Small girl is no longer a child. The old woman does not break her back carrying her. She carried rocks and built her house in another life. Small girl is singing. Tears are falling from her eyes. She is tired. Her feet do not know the ground. I tell the old woman to sit her into the river. Small girl's feet will bring peace between the burning sand woman and the water. Tamako.